It's Thursday, December 3rd. I'm Mike Rogers, and this is Comic Book Steals and Deals. Over at Eastside Comics today, they have the King in Black #1. This is the Clayton Crane. This is the trade dress for 20. Basically, they sold out of that blacklight very, very quickly, but they still have this one with the flames on it, $20 for the trade. Reasonable. They have the Ghost Rider Return of Vengeance #1. This is a new series. They have several different covers on there. I like the Peach Momoko on there, $20 for the trade. They have Black Cat King in Black. This is a #1 Mike Mayhew, signed with COA for $30. And then they have a nullified variant, but you got to pay $70 to get the set. Now, the nullified variant is beautiful. Both books are gorgeous, but you do have to pay $70 to get the set. I usually don't like to promote books that are over $50, really. Over at Frankie's Comics, they have Venom #31, the scan, $20 for the trade, $50 for the set. This is one that no one else has but Frankie's, and it's Venom on the cover, completely red background, and he's got a black flag that's all torn up that he's holding. Great cover. Check it out. Scan, $20 for the trade, $50 for the set. They have King in Black #1, the Ji Hung Lee, the null cover. This is probably one of the most dramatic covers. It is a Ji Hung Lee, so there's a lot of talent behind there. But it's $20 for the trade, again $50, $55 for the set. They have Something's Killing the Children #12, the Ken Lashley. The Ken Lashley, Something's Killing the Children at #12. It's $20. It's a Virgin variant. I don't think there is a trade on this, but it's a Virgin variant for $20. You might want to check that out. The Something's Killing the Children #11, the B cover is like $3.99, Virgin variant. People are crazy for that cover, and you can purchase it today for $3.99. So watch out for those Something's Killing the Children, those Virgin variants. Those things go crazy. Over at Morphus Inc. today, they have Venom #30, the In Huckley at $24.95. They have Something's Killing the Children #12, the Zoe Lachey at $24.95. Now, these are two that I call out every day because the Venom 30, the In Huckley at $24.95 is Null dropping Venom into his mouth. This book is going to explode. I say this every day. Run over there, get it for $24.95. Before you even do that, look at eBay prices and look at any other retailer prices that you could find it at. I found it at Outer Limits Borough for $39.95 or $34.95, but at least $10 more over at Outer Limits Borough for the same book. And that was the only other place I could find the book. The Something's Killing Children #12, the Zoe Lachey. This is the only place this book's available. $24.95 is not inexpensive. It again is a Virgin variant. Very, very low print run, but check it out. $24.95 is not inexpensive. Over at Things from Another World, they have Something's Killing the Children #13. This is the Nimet Malavia, Malavia. This I'm calling this one the lightsaber cover because it looks like our main character with a lightsaber. Very cool looking cover. It's a sword, but it looks like a lightsaber. It's all kind of glowy. So I really like that one. They've got that one over there for, I didn't write down the price. I think it's $14.99. They also have the Radiant Black #1 at $2.79. It's a brand new series. No one's talking about this series. I haven't heard anyone talk about this series. It just came up it came up for an FOC, and then it's available and you can buy it right now for $2.79. It's a new series from Image Comics. It's got Kyle Higgins, Marcello Costa, and Michael Cho did the cover on this guy. It's a new series from Image that no one's talking about. I would just hate it for it to slip under your radar. You not even take a look at it and then find out that, tomorrow it's the hottest book in the world. Things from Another World. Besides the books that I just told you about, I'm going to link the books that are just for this week because I'm just going to run down a quick list of the books that are available this week. This is this week. These are the ones that caught my eye, and there are more. Even while I was doing this list, more were coming to my brain. So the MODOK #1, Scotty Young, is a beautiful cover. Miles Morales Nullified. King in Black, all 9 covers are available this week. Thor #10, the Nullified and the regular. Fantastic Four Road Trip. This thing looks crazy. There was one cover of The Invisible Woman that I must own. It is beautiful. It looks like a 1960s advertisement for a sci-fi toy, and I want it. So cool. Um, I Walk with Monsters is out this week. All three covers available over at Things from Another World. But it's from Vault Comics, and I'm just saying, when was the last time you saw Vault Comics do a thing that blew up into a really big thing? Not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying, if we're talking about spending your money here, I'm just telling you to be careful. Um, Knock 'em Dead just came out with number one. That's the one that Bueller has a variant of this week. Erratic number one came out. I just heard a review of this book that it was fantastic, that the interior work is great, and that the first issue really introduced you to the character well and got you involved in the story right ahead. So Erratic 1 came out this week. Um, the LCSD books are all available, and I've been talking about those for a long time now. I really think those are worth the while to get those books. Spawn 312, the Skyline variants are out. Department of Truth number 3 is out. True Believers, King and Blacks are all out. At Thing from Another World, you're going to be able to get them at 80 cents. So the ones that are still available, you can grab at 80 cents each. And then the last thing that I'll mention over there, they just had so much because it's such a huge week this week, was they have the Wolverine Black, White, and Blood, number one. This is the Adam Kubert variant. Regularly $49.99, they have it for $25. So if you're really big into this Wolverine series, or you're just a big Wolverine fan and you want to grab Black, White, and Blood, though, I'm not even sure what variant. It's the Adam Kubert variant. Regular 50, they got it on sale for $25. They have a situation at Things from Another World where you basically have to sign up and give them a credit card if you want to do pre-orders. You don't just pay for your pre-orders and then they come in when they do. They have a whole system set up. So it's a little more complicated than your regular store, but I've been using it a lot and I found it very useful. I like how it works. Once you get used to it, it works very well because you are securing books almost as a second thought. You're securing these books. They leave them open for a while, and then when they get into that FOC spot, then they lock them in. But you can remove books and take books in and out of your pre-order over at Things from Another World all the time. And you're really getting some of the best deals that I can find on the internet for new books, just brand new books. Your best discount on new books. Over at We did all that. We did that. Over at Outcast Comics, they have the John Geonge Ice Cream Man. They still have it available. The trade is available at $19. That's insane. This looks like the John Geonge crossover where that face is all blown up and it sold out in a day. No one's seeing this comic book because it's at Outcast Comics. I went and got one. I wasn't there in time to get the Virgin variant, which is $39.99. Sold out. Trade is still available at $19. $19.99. I really like that book. Venom 31, the Kyle Hotz. The trade is available over there at $14.99. You're not going to see this one available many places. I'm trying to stay out of that sunlight. Um, and then over at Sanctum Sanctorum, they have Something's Killing the Children number 13. This is the Robert Hack. Now, Robert Hack did a Something's Killing the Children 13, and he also did an Ice Cream Man number 22. They're both available for $19.99 over at Sanctum Sanctorum. You can get them the set for $34.99. They also have They also have Picture of Everything Else. It's a brand new series. Cover reminds me of a lot of Devil's Red Bride. I have no idea what's going on here, but it's jumping out at me. It's jumped out at me every day. I think I've called it out for the last 2 or 3 days. $3.59. They have Spawn number 313, and these are all on the same page, and it's basically next week's FOC, I think it is, 1202. I think it's next week's FOC. But they have Spawn number 313, new character, Plague Spawn, on the cover. There's a cover and a color and a black and white to this. Um, I am always partial to the color covers over the sketch covers, just personally how I like them. But um, um, the sketch covers usually do better in the secondary market. So over at Scorpion Comics today, they have Venom number 30, the Delato, 1999. Now you're going to see all these Delato covers on there. There's only one that is just It's orange background. Venom is raging. This thing is gorgeous. It's $19.99. They also have Venom number 30, the Perillo. Scorpion Comics is the only place you're going to find this. The only place you're going to find this Perillo. It's kind of funky looking at $19.99, but I'm telling you, it's the only place you're going to find this Venom 30 Perillo. They also have, I said don't ignore their backstock. If you look in their backstock, you'll be like, still can't afford these books, but I can't believe they're here at these prices. Ninja Dairy Comics is one of our local comic books shops here on the internet. They're part of our YouTube comic book community. They do an FOC show what day was yesterday? Wednesday. And you can get your FOC books right on the live show. We did that last night with King and Black and had a lot of fun. They gave away a lot of free books, which I got some stuff I'm very happy about. Then I had to go to bed, so I missed some of them. But a lot of fun. So definitely check out Ninja Dairy Comics for their selection of Future State number 1. They have it all in one place. They are all okay. So all these future states are limited series. All the ones are out right now. They're all limited series. They're only going to be going like 1 to 5 issues. And the one that jumps out you the most, obviously, when you see them all sitting there, are the Jenny Frison Wonder Womans. And you're like, oh, do I really want to get involved in this future state Jenny Frison thing where she starts doing covers and they just keep coming. There's only 2 of these. There's only 2 of these new Wonder Woman future states. One of 2. There's 2 covers out, the A and the B. They're both done by Frison. They're both absolutely beautiful. And Wonder Woman's never been portrayed by another character before. So this is kind of historic. You might want to check it out. Um, they also have the Batman Black and White #1 of 6 by Peach Momoko. They have the Buffy the Vampire Slayer Peach Momoko Virgin variant for $39.99. And at $3.99, again, those Peach Momoko Virgin variants, when they're like at $3.99 and stuff like that, people go nuts for them, and they don't treat them like people are not treating them like $3.99 on the secondary market when they're Virgin variants. They're spending more money on them. And they're very good looking. That Buffy the Vampire Slayer is gorgeous. They have crossover #1, which you can't find in really all places right now, and Department of Truth #1. A really nice selection of Department of Truth #1. Over at Ratha Comics is our sponsor. We use CBSD10 every day at Ratha Comics on the non-sale items. So right now they're doing a Cyber Monday sale. And we won't be using CBSD10 on the Cyber Monday sale, but you already got great deals in there. Like um, Strange Academy #1, the 3rd printing for $3. Now, any Strange Academy one you can get your hands on. Definitely get your hands on. This is the 3rd printing Ramos for $3. Ridiculous. Venom #30, the Stegman for 2. Venom #28, the Stegman for 2. Um, And I'm just looking at the Venoms and the Thors right now, and we're kind of finishing up the arc on both those stories. It's moving into King and Black, and we're kind of sort of leaving those behind. I think we're gonna get a lot in Venom 3031. I don't know what's going on with Thor right now. People seem to be a little bit disillusioned with Thor right now, but I think we're gonna get a lot in Venom 3031. And you already see it. You already see the prices. We thought the prices were crazy before for the Venom #3s, but the prices are starting to go up. I just realized yesterday that 25, 26, 27 are all in 4th prints. Venom 25, 26, 27 are all in 4th prints. So those first prints are going to get harder and harder to get. Venom #3 there are multiple prints of Venom #3 that are highly desirable. So Venom #3, the first appearance of Null, is going to be kind of the grail a little bit of the series, but there are other numbers in that series that people are jumping out and grabbing. So right now is probably the best opportunity you're going to have to get those Thors and those Venoms. So if you want to pick up those Thors and those Venoms, either the later printings, I'm more partial to the early printings. I'm partial to the first printings. When you get to Venom #3, it gets a little difficult. That's why so many people go with the 5th printing, because it had a very small print run, and it's basically the exact same cover as #1. But right now is the best time for you to be looking at those Venom covers and those store covers because they're rock bottom prices. Everything from Venom 25 up is rock bottom. Um, like I'm saying, telling you here, these Venom number 30, Venom 28. They had other variants in there that were like $2 and $3 for these Venom books. So if you have an opportunity and you don't already have them in your collection, you might want to be picking up those books from that run. It's going to be a historic run. Um, and it looks like with what King and the Blacks, with two things. What's going on with King and Black? Null seems to be really kicking butt. And then they came out with this Marvel Tales. And people are talking a lot about this Marvel Tales because a lot of time they come out with these Marvel Tales and they're inconsequential books they're not really the keys, they're sort of like, they're just collected stories. These are the keys. This is Venom number 3. This is Venom number 25. There's key stories in this book. People are considering it another printing of 3. So Marvel Tales is very hot because of that. Um, so yesterday I really basically did a whole show on Venom 30 and 31, and not a lot of people were hitting on it, not as much as my other shows, but I'm telling you, you're going to want to. I know we fall off of it, and it's cold right now, but we're going to want to get back on Venom, just for Null. Um, but that is all I have for you today. I'm probably missing a bunch of stuff. We will still have the Instagram. We'll still have the message right below for our patron who has his comic books on Instagram that he was looking to see if people are interested in. They are really the key Wonder Woman books in CGC form. So they are CGC graded key Wonder Woman books, including the first appearance of Cheetah. And we know how important that's going to be once that show, whenever it's going to be. Those movies are not just being released on HBO. When they say, I think the deal is with most of these movies is that they're going to be released on um, HBO Prime, and movie theaters. So, I think there's going to, when we can get back to movie theaters, I think they're going to try to re-release all these movies to try to make more money. So even though the Wonder Woman movie for right now looks like it's been just pushed down to HBO Max or whatever they're going to put it on. It will have a theatrical release. I still think Chia is going to be a good character. It looks like they did a really good job. People are still excited for that. So that Cheetah first appearance might have cooled off a little bit, um, but it shouldn't have. I think it's going to be pretty explosive once we all see that. But that is all I have for you today. I believe the comic books, man, are rough. I'm up and down the stairs like every day, like every hour, looking for my comic books, and they're not there. And like they're like, your comic books will be there on December 4th, and I go and track it, and it's in Alabama. I'm like, I just don't see that happening. It's in Alabama. I don't. So yeah, I really wanted to do an auction tonight. There's nothing to do an auction with. Now they're saying that I'm getting like 100 boxes tomorrow. That could get pushed to Friday. So I really am interested in doing an auction. I got some great books here that I will show you once I've got enough books to do a proper preview show. Um, but yeah, it's this month and last month there have been some stumbling blocks because of just trying to get the books in and trying to get the books out. Getting the books in so I can sell the books so I can make the money to it so I can ship the books. Basically, is how this works. So when the books aren't coming in, things get a little stuck in places. So we're just pushing through that. But I hope to get as many comics as they promise that I'm getting tomorrow in, and then we will have a cavalcade of comics to present to you on the weekend. That is all I have for you now. I will talk to you later. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button. Leave a comment if you feel so inclined. And I'll talk to you later.